I think we have really good team chemistry this year. We've gotten a chance to do a lot of team bonding and really get to know girls outside of practice and on a personal level. And I feel like I'm already starting to gain friendships with some of the newcomers and transfers, and then also continue to build that with my teammates I've been with.
How important is it to have good team chemistry when it's an endurance sport?
Yeah, it's extremely important because, sometimes people fall into pecking orders, and there is never a pecking order because our, typical number one might be having an off day. I need number three to be number one that day, and so that's where they really work together. They do a lot of stuff, outside of practice and, get to know each other as people and do a lot of talking during the races and during practice. And just they run for each other, not just themselves, they run for each other. And that's what we need is that spread close in order to do well as a team.
Start off again with the Augie Twilight. What is it that makes that event special?
Honestly, just the vibes and the energy that comes with it, like the lights and like the music playing, and it's everybody's first race, so everybody's the same amount of nervousness, and it's a 5K, which is kind of fun, so a little bit shorter, and yeah, everybody's just super excited to race again and kind of prove like how hard they've worked over the summer.
What are the things that you're focusing on in this last week in the lead up to the Augie Twilight?
Just getting out of their comfort zone, they put the work in this summer, but, getting back on the track and doing a workout, kind of work through some of those nerves and that middle part of the race, focus on the middle part here during the workout, just getting out of that comfort zone and, pushing each other.
I think our team wants to be in a position of being number 4. It gives us room to work and grow, but also kind of gives us a little spark that we're right there and we can prove something to the NSIC as the season goes on.
Mary is tough, and Augie, they've got it tough. We got a couple of their transfers with Amanda and Ashley Overga, the twins, but they're still going to be a powerhouse like they have been over the past few years. So, but I think we can be up there and be a top 2 team.
Our big kind of motto for this year is focusing on our little things. Obviously, our end goal, like all teams, is going to be nationals, but we're working on picking little things throughout the day to kind of set us apart and work towards that goal on a day-to-day basis instead of just having only one main goal.
You talk about the mental part of running a lot in cross country.
Yep.
What percentage of cross country would you say is mental?
Like 90% of it, and you got to be able to talk because everybody hurts. Your elite runners hurt, your average Joe runner hurts. They're tired in the middle of their race, and that's where you have to talk yourself out of and be comfortably uncomfortable. Talk yourself out of all the negative of how much it hurts and know what you want your end result to be and consciously talk to yourself throughout the race to get that end result that you're striving for. We have all the pieces right now to make big things happen, just keep everybody healthy and, work together as a team, that top 7, keeping that spread low from 1 to 5 and 1 to 7. And, we're 4th in the preseason rankings. I think we're better than that, but that's fine. We were 4th the year we went to nationals too. So I think they're hungry a little bit because they feel they're better than 4th. So I think they had a good, our top 7 was good showing here today in the time trial, and I think if we could just keep progressing and working together through the workouts and working together at the meets, I think big things will happen.
I obviously entered this era with Alexi, who is now one of my best friends, and we've just been through everything together from, just barely making the conference roster our freshman year to now like being one of the top runners on the team. We've definitely come a long way, and it is crazy how fast it's gone, and I can't believe this is our last season.
Someone from the outside is looking in at Minnesota State cross country as a program. What are some of the things that separate this program from them?
I just think that closeness, they really run for each other, not just themselves. They run for MSU. So I think they're just that hashtag MAVFam really runs true, with this team.